for the Horror with your hostess with the most, Jenna as always. Welcome back. So I am doing a review today. I have finally watched The Summer of '84 on Shudder. It is now streaming for free on Shudder. It is still on Amazon, but you would have to rent or buy it. But either way, you guys, right up front, you should check this movie out. Brilliantly done. And before I get into my review, I'm not going to be spoiling everything in this movie. Quite honestly, I'm not going to be spoiling that much. But there is a key thing that I will be sort of spoiling, and that is who the serial killer is. But with that being said, pretty much from the start, almost the start of the film, you pretty much already know who the serial killer is. So if you're kind of like, well, we're gonna know who the serial killer is anyway when we start watching it, may as well watch this review, cool beans. But if you don't want that spoiled for you and want to watch it for yourself and kind of like see what it's all about, awesome beans as well, come back and see me when you're done with that. But a group of kids who, obviously, it's a summer of '84, just like the title says. And, you know, there's all these rash of missing kids and everything, and all these disappearances and everything. Everyone's kind of at first just like, oh, that's a shame. No one's realizing, oh my god, maybe there is a serial killer, except for this one kid who confides in his friends saying, oh my gosh, like, hello, it's so obvious, we have a serial killer on our hands in our town. We need to go ahead and try and help the cops with this and figure everything out. And of course his friends are a little like, dude, really? Every other week, you got another story trying to convince us that UFOs are here, or you were abducted, or Bigfoot, or just whatever, and they're kind of tired of it. But he finally convinces them to do a little investigation. They realize, or at least this kid realizes, like, hey, I think I know who the killer is. He's like the next door neighbor here. And so it's basically their way of trying to find evidence, prove this guy is the killer and that he is killing people, and just the whole charade and everything. And this is a really, really just excellent movie. I like it. And here's the thing. It is a horror movie, but for anyone who is not too into horror movies or has a notion of what horror movies is, they should check this one out. They would be doable with this movie, because honestly, at the end of the day, when you think about it, this is a pretty terrifying thing. This could legitimately happen to anyone, anywhere. I mean, think about it. Like, for perfect example, in the Chicagoland area, back actually in the '80s, and here's why I kind of wanted to give the little bit of a spoiler. Obviously, this wasn't so close to, like, my hometown or anything, but close enough. John Wayne Gacy, who I believe was actually a police officer, or something to do with law enforcement. Of course, he also he did the whole clown getup and everything. And here's why I kind of bring that up. Because our serial killer in this is an actual cop. Yeah! You know, so, I mean, things like this, it's like, that's scary because this has happened. It could happen. I mean, it has happened many, many times. And it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that, ooh, so it kind of, you know, it when you think about it, ooh, you know, this is a very well done movie, you guys. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. Set in the '80s, and see, here's the thing. This is one of those movies where it's like, oh, it's set in the '80s. You don't really have too many, like, homages. Like, you might have, like, some stuff like, oh, songs that were popular at the time, but it's not like, flooded with that stuff. So it's kind of nice. It's a nice, refreshing little movie. It's fun. And really, to kind of see some of the bonds with these kids and everything is Ooh, loves it, loves it. I highly, definitely recommend this for anyone, you guys. And like I said, even people who are not into horror movies, perfect for them, because it doesn't feel, like I said, it doesn't feel like a horror movie, like a traditional, typical horror movie. So it is good for anyone. Definitely check it out. Like I said, it is free on Shudder right now. You can buy or rent it on Amazon Prime. Thanks for listening to me, guys. Let me know what you thought of Summer of '84 down in the comments. Till next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.